Guys, somebody should wake me up. Something is clicking. I said it. Somebody should wake me up from this truth. Because Professor Chidi Odinkalu have really nailed it. Listen to what he said regarding Tinubu's ambition for third term. And also, why my own Professor Governor Chalewan Mbafo is supporting Tinubu.
I don't think people understand where this is headed. There'll be a third term. There will be a third term. And I'm not the person saying it. Okpeyemi Bamidele says they will, he's a majority leader. And he's a former PA to the current president. So we've got to take him seriously. So what is it? Senator Bamidele says we need to amend the constitution to introduce a single 6-year presidential term. Right? Now, so next, once we finish our elections, we are going to amend our constitution, introduce a single 6-year presidential term. The current incumbent will be elected until 2031. In 2031, what will happen? The question will he be entitled to run on the 6-year term, or will he not? Correct? You will then get the best senior advocates in Nigeria telling you law is not retrospective. That is why the administration is supporting the litigation over President Jonathan's tenure. Not because the constitution is not clear, but because they will say there is precedent that says President Tinubu will run in 2031. There will be a third term, and I'm prepared to bet on it. So, in 2031, President Tinubu is going to be put forward to run for a new 6-year single tenure. He will do 8 years plus 6 years, that's 14 years. And the governors will be entitled to do that. The first test will be in Anambra State in 2030.
Bagam, it is now making sense, my people. It is now making sense. It is beginning to add up. Why Soludo is supporting Tinubu blindly, because there is no reason for that. Especially knowing that this government led by APC is a flop, is a complete disaster. It is just all about staying put in power for more years. It is beginning to, I've said this thing before, that with the way things are in Nigeria today, nobody will challenge Tinubu after 2027 not to stay longer than 2031. He will make himself like president. I have been saying it. And this is just testing the microphone. And you cannot take my word for it. But at least you can take the word of a professor in law, somebody like Professor Chidi Odinkalu, one of the finest in Nigeria. When he said something like this, you should take it serious. And he's also referring to Tinubu's people, those in the National Assembly. The man have captured the National Assembly. The man have captured the judiciary. The man have captured even the security apparatus of Nigeria. There is no checks and balances anymore. We are not practicing democracy in Nigeria. What we are having today is civil rule by Tinubu and his gang of thieves. Permit me, before DSS come after me, I know Tokamo, that's so we Tokam. No people Tokam. Say Tinubu is running a gang of thieves government. But all I can say is that for sure, Nigerians are in the know that the government in power today is run by political bandits. Now me talk that one. You get the point? So we are in a state capture, and it is very clear. And the only people that is going to, stamp their approval of this impunity is you, the Nigerian people. It is you that will gazette it for them. They are waiting and depending on you to use you once again come 2027. And I can tell you, my people, by the time you watch the series of videos dropping on this platform, your eye go clear. Say, you don't carry your two left leg enter one chance in this government. Just make anything happen. Say Tinubu continued after 2027 election as the president of this country. Then you will understand the difference between capital L and cow leg. I don't need to say too much. Nigerians, it is up to you. This one you say, oh, this one that is on the social media talking, on the YouTube talking every time. Listen, we are not just talking. We are exposing the situation. We alarmed it before we entered this one chance. Back in 2015, when this APC came with their change, Nigerians refused to ask which kind change. Today, it is a renewed hopelessness. What will happen in Nigeria after 2021? Only God knows. I keep saying there is only one way out. It is for you to fight. Because freedom is not given. Nigerians are slaves in Nigeria. Nigerians are under a new form of colonization by their colonial masters, who are the political class. To be frank with you, if you do not join the ballot revolution, what will happen in 2027 would not be an election, because there is nothing like election in Nigeria. I don't believe in Nigeria election. So, those of you who are saying, oh, you always preach election, election doesn't, we are not talking about election. We are talking about a ballot revolution. A remix of what happened in 2023. And I can tell you, some will say, even if Peter Obi win, as he won in 2023, they did not give it to him. Let them try it in 2027. Like I said, Tinubu was opportuned because it is what it is. Today, he knows very well that he cannot try that again, even though he is sitting as the president, because all eyes are on him. Let me not just drag this thing too much. Then, to my own governor, the governor of Anambra State, it is now making sense why he is in support of Tinubu. Because once Tinubu gets in there and succeeds in getting the third term approved for single system tenure, definitely, like you heard him say, the first person that will benefit from him or from the Kurukere strategy they are doing will be Soludo. I rest my case. Help me share this video to everyone and make sure you get ready for the ballot revolution with your PVC and other necessary materials to make sure that vote counts. My name is Soludo Peters, your advocate for good governance. Let me share this video to everyone. I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now.